Hey guys, it's Appleminte. Welcome back again to my channel. So for today's video, we are celebrating Pride Month as it is June, and I'm aiming to create something using every color of the rainbow. So let's get into that. But before we do, I just want to make a quick announcement. As you guys know, the Black Lives Matter movement has really been going strong these past few weeks. We need to bring justice for our Black community and show our allyship and do what we can to help. So I want to call attention to the pre-order I have for an enamel pin in my online store. 100% of the profits that I receive from this pin will be donated directly to blacklivesmatter.com. So please consider donating and purchasing a pin if you can. And if you can't, please share this with your friends and family on social media. So I really appreciate you guys' immense support. It means the world to me, and it means the world to our community. So that's what I want to say about that. And now right into picking some colors. So today's tea of the day is I love lemon, because indeed I do love lemon. It was a really cloudy day today, and I'm in the mood for some tea while I draw. Anyway, I'm starting off by laying out just some of the Copic colors that I want to use for the video. Like I said, I'm going to be using every color of the rainbow since it is a pride drawing. I think that's appropriate. But I do want to mention that I don't know if I'm going to use every single shade of the ones I'm laying out right now. I just want to get an idea for everything that I might want to include. Like I laid out 3 reds. I probably only need 2 of those. I laid out 3 yellows, probably only need 2, etc. But you get the gist. I'm just trying to plan my color palette for this. Though, you know, usually I stick to a very small color palette, maybe 3 or 4 colors, but you could say that rainbow is its own color palette in its own way. Anyway, before I start my drawing, as always, I always make some little thumbnail sketches on the side, and I don't usually pull my little sketchbook out to show you, but you know what? I remembered it today, so here you go. Anyway, for her outfit, I'm thinking to go with something like overall shorts and a striped t-shirt underneath, and then for her pose, so I want to do something where she's holding a giant pride flag, but I don't want to make it too boring to look at. Like, I don't want her just standing there or facing one direction. I definitely want it to be a little bit more dynamic than that. So I had this vision in mind of, like, you know, the twists and turns of her body. So her torso is facing one way, her legs are turning the other way, the flag and her arms are like to the side that her legs are. So it's kind of like a curve that you can follow. And it's just a little nicer to look at than if she was just standing still or all going in one direction. In my opinion, it just makes it more dynamic. And I don't know if you guys do this, but whenever I don't know which way a pose might look more natural or how to draw something, I use my own body for reference. So yeah, it makes things a lot easier than if you have no clue what to type into Google when you're trying to research a certain pose or get a reference. Yeah, use your own body, it's free. Anyway, for her hairstyle, I had in mind to do originally maybe like a down natural look or a lot of curls, but because she's wearing overalls, I don't know, I associate overalls with braids. Maybe that's just me. And I thought that doing the braids that kind of start at the top of your head and come all the way down and around, I don't know if these have a specific name, but you probably know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I wanted to do those for this. I think that they would be fun to color, and also I think that it would match the style of the outfit and the overall look she has. So on her outfit, I definitely wanted to make sure I didn't all make it one color, like all blue. I tried to add in areas where I could have opportunities to throw in extra colors as well, because it would be very easy just to color this in different shades of blue and then that be that and that's it. So I don't want to settle with that. So definitely making the shirt striped, I think, gives me another opportunity to draw in a rainbow there. And then also on her like pockets and on her buttons and everything, like the little details, I definitely want to add little pops of color, so it's just not all blue. But yeah, quick side note from the drawing, I guess, itself. I want to mention a quick congratulations to the 3 winners of my server art contest in my Discord server. Every month now we have an art competition, and I will show the 3 winners always in my video following the competition. So we had I'm a Weeb in first place, we had Champ Draws 520 in second place, and in third place we had When Turtles Talk, and we had so many amazing entries. So join the Discord server if you're 13 and over, and join our art competition. This next month is Guardian. It's really fun, and I would love if you could consider joining and taking a look. Now back to more of the drawing. I really wanted to draw a Pride themed drawing today. A lot of you actually specifically were asking me to draw Pride flags as people. No offense to anybody, but I don't want to do that topic injustice by drawing something wrong and offending somebody or anything like that. Like, I don't want to do that incorrectly or inappropriately if I do that. So that's the reason I'm kind of staying away from turning flags into people. While I probably could do it, I just don't want anybody to be offended by anything that I could draw, because, you know, I only have good intentions and I don't want anybody to get the wrong idea or feel excluded. So that is the last thing I want. And that's why I decided, instead of going with that idea, to do something a little bit more neutral for Pride. And I am a huge supporter of people being who they are, who they want to be, anything. Like, let people be people, you know? So that is why I really was excited to do this today. I want to show my support, and I really don't want to offend anybody in any way. So I think this is a good way to do both. So anyway, when I was coloring her, you've seen me probably doing this in the past whenever I color darker skin, but I really love adding in like an orangey glow onto the skin. I think like when I'm drawing lighter skin, I'll typically leave areas that I want highlighted just without any color, but I think that oranges work well with the brown. So I think it makes her skin look really nice and really glowy. And I do the same with the hair. Instead of doing like white highlights or just a lighter brown, I think adding an orange in there makes it really pretty. Maybe that's just me, but it's a stylistic choice. I just like adding in that warm glow on her skin. So back to talking about the coloring of the outfit. Because I was doing the overall portion in blue, I wanted to make sure that I wasn't using too much blue in the other details of her outfit. So you'll notice I left out the blue stripe on her t-shirt. And I think it's better that way. I know technically it doesn't skip right from green to purple when we look at the rainbow, but I think it's better that way, because then it would just be too much and it would have blended right into the overalls themselves. But these were really fun to color. I started off without a reference for overalls, but then I double checked one just to make sure that I wasn't missing any of the little details, which I was, and I had to go back and fix like the little belt area around her waist, even though you don't really need a belt. It's just part of a lot of the overalls I was looking at. The Pride flag itself is pretty straightforward. It's all the colors of the rainbow. And I added a little heart on the pole on the top of it, just to kind of show love. That sounds really cheesy to say, but yes, love. I think it's really coming together now. I don't know how much more I can say about the actual coloring, but I had so much fun with this, and it was really nice to use all the colors in a drawing. Like I said before, I normally stick to very small color palettes, which, you know, I prefer usually, but in something like this, I think like letting loose and using all the colors, why not? It's fun. And I add a little pink circle behind her just to bring more pink into the photo, but also because, you know, I like to draw a little circle. I don't like to leave it really plain back there. And I decided to add the word Pride in all different Posca colors. I apologize, the yellow is so hard to see. I went over that a bunch of times and I tried to outline it in white. It's just, can't really see it, but it's there. I promise it's there. And yeah, that's about it for my Pride girl. Let me know what you think of her in the comments below. I had so much fun doing her, and I just really like how she turned out. Everything, everything about her is beautiful. So let me know what you think of her. Anyway, as always, I have all of my links in the description box below, my link to my online shop, my Patreon, pin club, and everything else is there. So go check that out. So I will see you guys next week, Friday, 4 p.m. Eastern time as always. And I hope you have a beautiful and safe and healthy week. Bye-bye.